All right, welcome. Today we're going to break down the essential blueprint for building a successful tech business from the ground up. We're going to take you from a blank page all the way to a profitable digital product. So let's get into it. I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? So many people dream about doing this, but the path forward can feel, well, incredibly complex, almost impossible. But the good news is there's a proven framework, and we're going to walk through it together step by step. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll start by getting the lay of the land, then we'll zero in on the absolute best model to use. After that, we'll walk through the exact steps to build and launch, and we'll finish up with a concrete action plan you can literally start today. Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about building, you need to know what you can build. Let's map out the whole terrain. When you boil it down, there are really four main buckets for tech products. You've got SaaS, which is subscription software, then your standard web and mobile apps, APIs for other developers, and things like tech templates or assets. But you see that little star there? We are focusing on SaaS, because that recurring revenue model, that is the magic ingredient for building a truly sustainable business. So now that we know the options, let's cut through all the noise and get laser-focused on the single most effective business model for getting started and actually scaling up. You know, when you look at all the advice from successful founders, all the research, it all points to one specific strategy. And it's not about trying to build the next Facebook or Google. It's about something much more attainable and, honestly, a heck of a lot smarter. And this is it. This is the whole concept in a nutshell, a niche SaaS. The secret sauce here is specificity. Instead of trying to fight everybody on a huge battlefield, you focus on solving one single painful problem for a very narrow audience. This lets you just sidestep the competition and find your first customers so much faster. These examples make it crystal clear, right? You're not building a generic CRM for everyone. No way. You're building a CRM specifically for gyms. You're not making an invoicing tool. You're making one just for small agencies. You become the perfect, no-brainer choice for a specific group, and that is a much, much easier game to win. Okay, theory is great, but let's actually get our hands dirty. These first three steps are the absolute foundation of your entire business. If you get these right, you are way, way ahead of the pack. Now, notice we start with a problem, not a cool solution idea. This is absolutely crucial. The best businesses are born from real pain points. You have to identify who is hurting, how often they feel that pain, and this is the golden question. Are they already spending money trying to fix it? That right there, that's your signal from the market. So how do you actually find these problems? Well, you have to look for the breadcrumbs. Are businesses losing money or wasting time because of it? Are people ranting about it online on Reddit or LinkedIn? A great little trick is to search for phrases like, "Your industry is so annoying," or "I hate using competitor tool." If you see these signs, you're probably onto something really valuable. I really cannot stress this enough. This is the single most important step in this entire process. It's the fire escape that saves you from wasting months or even years building something that nobody actually wants. So the key takeaway is validate first. And this just shows how simple validation can be. You don't even need a product yet. All you need is a simple web page that explains the problem you solve. Add a join waitlist button, share it where your target audience hangs out, and then just listen. If people sign up, you've got a green light. If you hear crickets, well, you just saved yourself months of work, and now it's time to go back and tweak your idea. Okay, once you're validated, it's time to build your MVP. That's the simplest possible version of your solution. If you're a coder, you can use a traditional stack. But for everyone else, and even for a lot of coders, the no-code route is an absolute game changer. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it lets you get to market in weeks, not months. And if you're sitting there wondering if no-code is serious enough, just look at this number. There are countless SaaS businesses hitting tens of thousands of dollars in monthly recurring revenue that were built entirely on these no-code platforms. The barrier to entry has truly never been lower. All right, so you have a validated idea and a plan to build your MVP. Now let's talk about turning it into a real business. And that means getting paid and finding customers. Pricing can feel super complicated, but it really doesn't have to be. Most niche SaaS products use one of these three models. My advice, don't overthink this at the beginning. Just pick the simplest model, like a flat monthly subscription, and launch. You can always add fancy tiers later as you learn what your customers value the most. And where do you find those first paying customers? This slide lays out the most effective channels. But the key is to focus on just one or two of these to start.
If you're building for agencies, spend your time on LinkedIn and in relevant communities. Don't try to be everywhere all at once.
The final piece of this puzzle is, the formal stuff. Registering your business, setting up your accounting, and getting your legal policies in place. This might sound daunting, but there are services out there now that can handle a lot of this for you. Just focus on getting it done so you can operate professionally. Okay, so we've covered the build. Now let's look at the journey ahead. What does growth actually look like out in the real world? This table is so important for setting your expectations. When your idea is validated, your revenue is zero, and that is totally okay. The goal of the MVP is just to get your first few customers and crack that first $1,000 a month. From there, it's about steadily climbing towards early growth and eventually a truly scaling business. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We've covered a lot of ground. So now let's bring it all together into a tangible plan that you can actually execute over the next week to get started. This is your launch sequence. Day 1, you pick a problem. Day 2, you do your homework. By day 3, you're building that crucial validation landing page. Day 4 is when you test your idea with real people. And in the following days, you start outlining and building the very first version of your MVP. This timeline proves that you can go from zero to having a validated idea with real momentum in just 1 week. And that brings us to the end. We've laid out the entire blueprint, from the big picture landscape all the way down to a launch plan. So the only question left is the one on the screen. What painful, specific problem are you going to solve first? The journey starts right now.